So where are we now?
We're at Suzuki. This is the place it all began for me.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
My first bike, GS 450.
Huh?
Sweet bike. It was like what you said before. It was the perfect riding position, not slump forward, not kick back.
Yep.
Very comfortable, easy to ride, easy to fix. Fixed all my own shit. Did my
Really?
own oil changes, chain changes, tire changes.
Girls know how to do that?
Some girls do.
I'm gonna get killed before the end of the day.
No, you'll get run over.
Yes.
By a Ducati.
Oh,
Crazy
nice.
fast.
Touche. So tell us more about your first bike.
They don't make them like that anymore. Not even Suzuki does, actually. They've
Really?
given in to the whole one way or the other thing. I like it right down the middle.
Yeah, like we were talking about, not the crotch rocket, but not the laid-back Harley Davidson style.
Like
Yeah, because there aren't many made anymore. When did you get your first bike? Come on, let's walk and talk.
It was an 81, and I was 22, so I don't know.
So this was 3 years ago.
Very funny. I don't remember, honestly. It was in the 90s. A long time ago.
Yeah.
It was a great bike.
Yeah.
Make them like that.
Did you ever pick up any chicks on the bike? Because you had the bike?
Only in my mind.
Any dudes?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So it even rings true for guys.
I was still dating guys at that point, so yeah, a lot of guys rode on the back of my bike.
Really?
My father rode on the back of my bike.
Really?
And he's 6'2".
Nice.
Yeah. One night I drove home like 4 drunken boys.
Wow.
Not at the same time.
I was just going to ask.
No.
One on each peg?
I convinced
one on
them
the
not
handlebars?
to drive drunk if I promised to drive them home on my bike.
I see. All right. So you were the designated driver?
Kind of, de facto.
Two-wheel designated driver.
Yeah, it wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done, honestly. Big drunken guys on the back of your motorcycle, probably not such a safe plan.
Maybe not.
But it was Eugene, so really what's going to go wrong? It's only 2 inches wide.
Okay. So what do you think of the new Suzukis?
Meh.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Doesn't move me.
All right. Okay, so it's like 120 seconds later, and Hilary...
Predictably, I've already found something to love.
And its name is Edward T. Martin.
Yes, but I loved him already. I don't actually know what this is. Let's see.
So this is so we're sitting on a Suzuki.
It's a 1340cc motorcycle.
Whoa, man. This thing's got to have a 0 to 60 of like 2.5 seconds.
It's a, what the hell does that say? B-K-I-N-G, so it's a baking motorcycle?
So it's a Burger King special. Right. What do you like about it?
It's very pretty. It's actually pretty comfortable. Feels like it would go very fast, which is always a selling point for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta admit, it's pretty nice. I'm sitting on the blue,
the blue one,
stripe one.
Yeah.
And that's what the model is called, blue with white stripe. And I gotta admit too, it's not bad.
It's a GS 500.
Yeah, it's not even a big bike.
Yeah, it's very much like. It's probably a lot like the bike I had before, except nothing like the bike I had before. Same model.
Your hips are at a lower center of gravity than the usual crotch rockets, and you're not sitting as far forward as you are in the Ducatis. The only thing I don't like about these is this right here. I'm trying to get my knee with the bad knees that I have. There's no way I can handle this. I'd have to have a model where the knee extends out.
Yeah.
But I like the rest of it though. It's nice. Sorry. Okay, so now it's halftime, and we're sampling some of the finer cuisine here at the motorcycle show.
This is what $5 will get you here.
Correction, $5.50. But you do get free condiments. You get relish. I got relish, mustard, and ketchup. You could also get onions. So, not a bad deal when you look at it that way. Because I could have charged $5 for the condiments too. How's your dog?
Honestly?
Well, she's Canadian, she's not going to say it. I think it's okay, a hot dog's a hot dog to me. Sits like a BJ, you know. BJ's a BJ, hot dog's a hot dog. You can't really get a bad one.
Really?
Huh? Have you ever had a bad BJ?
I'll have to take your word for that.
I'm just saying.
Because you can definitely get the female equivalent of that and it'd be bad.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's coming from a guy.
True.
Just saying, we don't know the equipment as well as you do. And guys, we're just...
I don't have your equipment, and I still did a pretty good job when I was practicing, so I'm just saying.
I like that. Practice makes perfect. So, we just heard an overhead announcement. I was trying to get the camera on and eat my hot dog at the same time. But the overhead announcement was, you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I heard too.
Okay, that's what I thought. So everything here has been pretty cool, but this is one of the coolest things we've seen since we got here, the vintage motorcycle exhibit. So, we got a Yamaha RZ350 here, moving right along. Suzuki 500, quite a nice bike. Right behind it, one of my favorites, of course, a Honda. It's a Hawk with a Honda-matic. I believe that's an automatic transmission. All right, moving along, the CB750 Custom. This is the custom model of the Super Sport that I had. So basically the same bike, only with a custom seat and a different tank design. We have a bike with a British flag. This is a 1968 BSA B44 Matisse. Nice ride. And finally, my favorite. This is a 1966 Honda CL77. Sweet. This is none other than the motorcycle that the Beach Boys were prompted to record a song when they say "Riding in the Hills" all summer long. This would be referring to this. And the Beach Boys also recorded "Go Little Honda," I believe it was called. You know, first gear, it's all right. Second gear, that was released as the Hondells. Do you know who the Hondells were? Beach Boys. But they released it under the name of Hondells. So, back to my dad again. My dad had a bike very similar to this one. It's not this one. It was a, pardon me if I'm wrong, a 75 cc, and it mostly didn't run either. So, my dad, being a mechanic, had a lot of vehicles that didn't run because he liked working on them more than he liked driving them. Me, I'm kind of opposite. I kind of like driving them more than I like working on them. That's me. So there you have it. Another bike, motorcycle dedicated to my dad, George Michael Martin. This one's for you, buddy. So, Honda. How I love these motorcycles. They were just passed on to me by my dad. So now we're at the BMW exhibit, and my first thing I noticed is I didn't know BMW was making the crotch rockets. Your impression?
It's too high up and it's too far forward, but it's still a Beamer, so I just love it in principle. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to them. I don't know why.
Ooh, really? Yeah, because that's certainly the reputation that the Beamers have, is that they're the bike of the snobs. And I don't really understand what that's all about, because it's not like they're more expensive. Harleys are way more expensive.
I think I was just born this way.
Yeah, to be a snob? Well, you picked the right city, that's for sure.